Parakeets, also known as Budgies, to be more specific, or as his pet owners call them, Budgies. But they have a lot of other nicknames too. Baby chicken, jungle chicken, chicken. Anyway, you know them and you love them. Except for my uncle. Shame on you, Uncle Joe. Before we get started, this video is from my own personal experience. I am no expert on this. I've just done research and I have had experience for 3 years with Budgies. So this is just what I have done and it's my advice to you. Budgies are so cute and fluffy and they have the biggest personality. Really, almost anyone can take care of them. And it's pretty easy too. Except for that one little part, the beginning of owning a Budgie. Training and taming. There are a lot of mixed messages on training and taming Budgies, and sometimes it can be really confusing about what to do. And the truth is, people over-exaggerate it. You go on YouTube and there's these YouTubers who over-exaggerate it and make it way more complicated than it needs to be. This video is how I trained my Budgies, and as you can see, they're pretty happy and healthy, and it was pretty easy to do. So search no further for training and taming videos than right here. Hey Jazzy's Critter Crew, welcome back to our YouTube channel, Jazzy's Critters. If you don't know what Jazzy's Critter Crew is, then that means you're new. And if you're new, that means you should subscribe. And if you're still wondering what Jazzy's Critter Crew is, that is my nickname for my subscribers. So if you want to be part of Jazzy's Critter Crew, once again, subscribe and you will be part of Jazzy's Critter Crew. This is Perry, this is Chirpy, and this is Blueberry. Blueberry is my newest Budgie, and I'm still working on taming and training him. Perry here is completely trained. He gives me kisses, he sits on my finger, and he eats out of my hand. He's such a good little boy. Blueberry for 2 months, so I'm still working on training him and taming him, but it's going pretty good so far. He will usually hop onto my finger and he gives me kisses. But not all Budgies are going to be tamed and trained this quickly. It really varies, it really does. So you can't expect it to be a specific month or a specific anything. Time is everything. It could take several months to a year. That's how long it usually takes with my Budgies. It usually takes a year to be completely trained and tamed. And even every day, as you own them, you will see that they will do new things or they will discover new things and like new things. And just having a Budgie is an adventure, and every day is a new adventure, and every day you learn something new about them. So, in a sense, your Budgie is really never tamed and trained. Technically. You're going to get really detailed. When you first bring a Budgie home, when you first bring a Budgie home, you want to make sure he stays in the cage for about a week. Now, if you don't have any other Budgies at home, then you can scratch this idea. Maybe just a couple days in the cage. But if you have Budgies already, you definitely want to keep them separated for a week. First of all, this new Budgie could carry a disease and it could spread to your other Budgies. So you want to give it about a week just to make sure everything's okay. Second of all, you want to make sure that your current Budgies are going to get used to the new Budgie. And third, personally, I think it's the most important, is quality time with your Budgie. You want to make sure to bond with your Budgie before you bond with your other birds. The first week that your new Budgie is home, you want to make sure to be by the cage a lot, or in the room a lot. You want your Budgie to get used to your presence before you just reach your hand in there to try to hold it. When the first week passes, this is when you can start to have some fun. First of all, you want to make sure that your new Budgie moves in with the current Budgies you have. The second part of what I did for training for my Budgies is to let them get used to my hand. So for example, when you feed them, make sure that they notice that your hand is going in the cage to give you food. They see food and they see your hand. They incorporate that together because they know food's a good thing. So if the hand is giving them the food, then the hand must be good, right? After a few more days, try to put the budgie onto your hand. Not your finger, your hand. Make sure to put some birdseed right in the palm and just let it sit there. It might not do it at first, and that's okay. It might take some time. When your budgie is sitting there on your hand eating the birdseed, this is a really good sign, and this is a good time to celebrate. One time, maybe when your budgie is just sitting there eating some of the seed, you just gotta put your finger there and he will either fly away or just sit there and stare at you and do this. Probably like have his chest up back and like doing that. Or he'll just hop right on, which if he does, another celebration. Now your budgie's on your finger. He might fly away right away, or he might just chill there. If he's chilling there, move your finger in. Get him used to eating your birdseed on your finger. So that way he knows, fingers and hands incorporate with food, and, if the hand and finger has something to do with the food, then why shouldn't you be all about that? The last step is time. And yeah, you're probably thinking, wow, it's that easy? Like, this was a very short and easy video. And yes, it is. People make it way more complicated than it should be. It's really that easy. At least it was for me. I don't know if it really is for other people, but for me, it was that easy. But anyway, yeah. You really just need time. It is going to take a long time for this to work. And you just need to keep doing it, and you just need to keep bonding with them. And it'll happen. Also, don't give up, whatever you do. A lot of bird owners have given up, and my bird's on the ground. Anyway, do not give up whatever you do. There have been times where bird owners have given up and they have just stopped, or they have gotten rid of their budgies just because they couldn't train them, and don't do that. That's wrong, and that just makes you an impatient person. So have patience. It'll take time, and when it's over, trust me, it's going to be so worth it. Harry agrees. Also keep in mind not to do things that could lose your budgie's trust or make them upset, such as yelling at them, screaming at them, stomping, or just being loud. They don't like loudness. No quick movements, no threatening to hit them, no hitting them. Never hit your budgie. Never hurt your budgie like that. Just never ever do that. That could lose your budgie's trust like that. Don't do it. Hello.
Are you enjoying this video?
No, if you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Thumbs it up. Thumbs it up. Thumbs it up. Turn it blue. Turn it blue. Turn it blue. Turn it blue. And as I said before, if you're new here, please subscribe, because you will be part of Jazzy'sCritters crew. I did this in the channel trailer. So cringy. Anyway, and if this advice does not work for you, please let me know in the comments down below, and I will help you figure it out, because that would be kind of weird, because it's worked out so well for me, and I want to help you guys out, because owning a budgie is special, and you need to make sure how to get it done right. Jazzy'sCritters out. Perry says to turn on notifications. Why? Because we've been starting to go live, and you cannot miss it, right? No, they may not miss our live stream. Where is Perry? Perry lost his toe! Oh, it's growing back. Wow. Perry's toe.